Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandab, 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 namandab. Please join me in chanting Shishin Rai. Please join me in reading the Golden Chain 2. I'm a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandab, 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 namandab. We'll now chant the sutra Junirai.
묘목전약쇼렌게
しら子が将来みだそう観音将来観知人主従名相法称言のぶくげどまけま子が将来みだそう無微無空交渉上習得経受け女国小さり悪徳自在子が将来みだそう実法名門菩薩衆無料小魔女三段一生主上願力自由子が将来みだそう根体保健師承継前言少女名大座おひざ上戦前の子が将来みだそう実法将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦後語源上苦行子が将来みだそう小無常無我と脈尿水眼伝尿路一種説法無名字子が将来みだそう非尊無説無悪名薬無尿になく道夫主任死心表非尊子が将来みだそう非尊無料法勉強無少種悪知識往生不体死菩提子が将来みだそう我説非尊苦毒寺修善無変尿海水諸行 にしくどく平等性祭両本菩大心往生安楽。南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。ナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブナマンダーブ。Good morning, everyone. I think we'll start the next portion of our service, which will be my Dharma talk. And so for my Dharma message today, we're going to do things a little differently. Normally in Jodo Shinshu and a Dharma talk, we have a Gosandai, which is words from our founder Shinran or one of the sutras that we venerate. But today I want to talk a little bit about the service that I helped to host yesterday. As some of you may know, I, along with several of my friends, officiated the annual Transgender Day of Remembrance memorial service online, which was hosted by both the Berkeley Buddhist Temple and the Buddhist Temple of Marin. Preparing for this service every year is really difficult because the point is to honor the transgender and gender nonconforming people who died over the past year. Originally, the Transgender Day of Remembrance was set aside to memorialize those who were killed due to anti-transgender hatred or prejudice. This event was held in November in honor of Rita Hester, whose murder on November 28th in 1998 kicked off the Remembering Our Dead web project and the San Francisco Candlelight Vigil in 1999. Rita Hester's murder, like most anti-transgender murder cases, has yet to be solved. Although not every person represented during the Trans Day of Remembrance is self-identified as transgender, each was a victim of violence based on bias against transgender people. The Transgender Day of Remembrance serves several purposes. It raises public awareness of hate crimes against transgender people, an action that the current media doesn't perform. This Day of Remembrance publicly mourns and honors the lives of our family who might otherwise be forgotten. We come together to express love and respect for our people in the face of national indifference and hatred. This Day of Remembrance reminds non-transgender people that we are their family, their offspring, their parents and friends and lovers. The Trans Day of Remembrance gives our allies a chance to step forward and stand with us and stand in vigil, memorializing those of us who've died by anti-transgender violence. Since in our Buddhist tradition, we frequently hold memorial services to commemorate our dead loved ones, I felt that a Transgender Day of Remembrance memorial service hosted by our temples made absolute sense. So for the service, my goal is always to integrate our larger social problems of disproportionate violence against trans and gender nonconforming people into our Buddhist tradition. Now, I'd like to share my reflection from yesterday's service, if that's okay. I really struggled with thinking about what I could say today. What can we say, and what can we do when faced with injustice, grief and loss, and violence? I could say that losing our trans and gender nonconforming loved ones like this None of that's fair. That was a feeling that tore through my heart while organizing this service with Ren, Juliet, and Tara. It's unfair that we have to lose our trans siblings, our family, to hatred and violence. While it always feels unfair to lose the people that we love, it feels doubly unjust to know that we've lost so many. Anger and rage fill my heart, and maybe that's okay. Anger is an important emotion. Maybe many of us feel angry, but that isn't the only emotion I feel. I also feel sad, overwhelmed, and helpless. Why have we lost so many of our trans family? What sort of hatred and anger can drive people to kill our dear loved ones? Every person we honor today had family, had friends, lovers, a community who they adored, and relationships now forever changed that meant so much. I wish that I had some profound words of wisdom to bring us all comfort in our grief and loss. I wish that we lived in a world full of kindness, love, and understanding, where our transgender and gender nonconforming family can be and express our authentic selves without fear. I wish for a world where we can come home to and love ourselves without limitations, and a world where that free and unbound love is shared from one of us to the other until this contagion of compassion takes over the world, destroying the hatred and selfishness that we hold in our hearts. I wish that all of us, regardless of our gender, sexuality, race, religion, class, or creed, everyone, could look on one another with love and kindness and respect. It's important for us to hold on to that wish, to push for this vision of a world where we recognize the familial bonds that tie us all together. That's hope. That is, in Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, the vow of Amida Buddha to save all beings from our limited and self-centered attitudes and perspectives. Specifically, in our tradition, when we say Namo Amida Butsu, we are embracing that vow that everyone gets free. Simultaneously, the vow is embracing us and calling us to treat one another with love and respect as comrades and as family. There's no place for hatred, no place for violence in the world of the vow. That hope, that world, which we all share, regardless of our religious creed, is built on indiscriminate love. It's built upon respect and care and compassion. It's here now as we hold ourselves and one another in the midst of all these difficult feelings, in the midst of our grief, our sorrow, our anger, our frustration, our brokenness. This is a place for a community of love, a family that goes beyond bloodlines and lineages. Together, we witness the lives of our loved ones who've died. Today, we witness those lives of the dead, and we witness the tears and grief that we, the living, all share. It isn't easy, but we can hold on to our hope amidst our sorrow. It's okay to shed tears, to weep, to sob, to ask for support from one another, and all while doing so, we can cling to this hope for a world filled with love. In closing, I'd like to share the song It's Okay to Cry by Scottish trans musician Sophie Zion, who died earlier this year. Many people have interpreted this song as a coming out moment for Sophie as a trans woman. And the music video for this song, published in 2017, was the first time that her face was seen in popular media. We can watch the music video together, and afterwards, I'd like to read the lyrics aloud together, if that's okay.
I don't mean to approach you by saying this. I know that scares you. All of the big occasions you might have missed. No, I accept you. And I don't even need to know your reasons. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I sometimes forget I would know you best. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I think your inside is your best side. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I see the truth through all the lies. And even after all this time, just know you've got nothing to hide. It's okay to cry. 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 I remember one time you were lost. I came to find you, and I knocked on your front door. That was you I'd never seen before. And I saw the magazine you were reading, and I read the page. And if I had just one single wish I could have said this: it's okay to cry. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I see the truth through all the lies. And even after all this time, just know you've got nothing to hide. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. There's a world inside you. I wanna know what it feels like. I wanna go there with you. Could we walk a dark place? Maybe if we shine some light there, it won't be so hard. I wanna know those parts of you. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I can see the truth through all the lies. And even after all this time, whatever it is, just know it's alright. It's okay to cry. 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 It's okay to cry.
I hope you like this song. And now I'd like to share the lyrics with you. And we can read them together if you'd like. I'm going to pop them up on the screen in just 1 second. Go. Sorry, the words are a little small, but hopefully you can see them. The lyrics go like this. I don't mean to reproach you by saying this. I know that scares you. All of the big occasions you might have missed. No, I accept you. And I don't even need to know your reasons. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think you sometimes forget I would know you best. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I think your inside is your best side. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. I can see the truth through all the lies. And even after all this time, just know you've got nothing to hide. It's okay to cry. I remember one time you were lost. I came to find you and I knocked on your front door. That was you I'd never seen before. It's okay to cry. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. I can see the truth through all the lies. And even after all this time, just know that you've got nothing to hide. It's okay to cry. There's a world inside you. I want to know what it feels like. I want to go there with you, because we've all got a dark place. Maybe if we shine some light there, it won't be so hard. I want to know those parts of you. Was that a teardrop in your eye? I never thought I'd see you cry. Just know whatever hurts, it's all mine. It's okay to cry. I can see the truth through all the lies, and even after all this time, whatever it is, just know it's all right. It's okay to cry. The song is kind of ephemeral and the music kind of blurs some of the words, but when I read the lyrics to the song, it really made me think of how difficult life can be and how we're often filled with really big emotions. Specifically during the Transgender Day of Remembrance memorial service that we were putting together, it was really hard because we were going through lists of names of people, and each of those people who'd been murdered because they're trans had a life. They had friends, they had family, they had partners. And to know that they died, many of them were quite young, my age or younger, that they died due to that senseless violence was really heartbreaking. And so I cried a lot when I was preparing for the service. And after the service was done, I cried a lot too. And it's okay for us to cry. It's okay for us to feel sad. It's okay for us to feel hopeless. And at the same time, it's important for us to hold on to hope and hold on to the community that we have and try to make the world a place full of love, of kindness and understanding. And so in the lyrics of that song, I felt like Sophie was talking about Amida Buddha when she says, let's shine a light on the darkness inside, because we all have that darkness. I want to go there with you. I felt to me that that's the voice of Amida Buddha, trying to help us to go deeper into the darkness and the difficulty that we face in our own lives. It's not that those things are bad or that we are bad because of having those thoughts. It's that we need to learn more about them. And Amida Buddha, our community, our Sangha, and the teachings are there to guide us. That's the light that helps us to understand ourselves and our friends and our family, our loved ones, and even our enemies better. So with that, I'd like to end the Dharma message and our service for today. If you please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandab, 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 namandab. Okay, I'm going to end the recording in just a moment, but I'd like to thank the Buddhist Temple of Marin for all of your support. And thank you everyone who came today. And if you're joining us online later, I hope you enjoyed the service today. Thanks.